Maayung adlaw sa tanan. Today's video, we're going to take you for an up close and personal of this all-new 2023 Nissan Livina 1.5 EL that is mated to a 4-speed automatic gearbox. And for this video, I'm going to take this Nissan Livina EL for a startup and a full walk-around review, showing you the most interesting features from the interior as well as the exterior. So, what are you waiting for? Let's sit back, relax, and enjoy of this review.
Behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your loves.
A big thanks to Nissan Iloilo for allowing me to review their brand new units. For more information, see the description box below. So here's the key. Let's go ahead and get started. The all-new Nissan Livina is equipped with an electric-assisted rack and pinion power steering system. For the base EL variant, it's all made up with a 3-spoke polyurethane steering wheel with satin silver finish that highlights the left and right spokes of the wheel. Under a 4A91 1.5-liter naturally aspirated gasoline engine, there are 2 transmission choices that you can pick, whether it is a 5-speed manual or a 4-speed automatic gearbox. For the automatic gearbox, it features a low gear selector and overdrive mode via the button that is mounted at the left side of the gear knob. All variants of the all-new Nissan Livina in the Philippines has only offered with one engine choice, and that is the Mitsubishi's 4A91 1.5-liter dual overcam 16 valves and a naturally aspirated inline 4-cylinder gasoline engine with electronically controlled multi-point fuel injection and Mitsubishi's Maayung technology. It produces 104 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 141 Nm of torque at 4,000 RPM. Fuel tank size is 45 liters with emission rating of Euro 4. Transmission-wise, a 5-speed manual or a 4-speed automatic gearbox are the 2 transmission choices of this MPV, and the drivetrain of the Livina is a front-wheel drive vehicle. In terms of fuel economy, the Nissan Livina has achieved at around 10 km per liter in the city and 22.5 km per liter on the highway. For the record, this MPV can considerably fuel efficient, which is good for long distance travel, probably from Iloilo to Rojas or Iloilo to Antique together with your family and friends. For the American and some part or other parts of European countries, they do have minivans, while others, mostly in some Asian countries, likely in the Philippines, we do have MPVs, all of which are the number one's best family haulers or people carriers with extra practicality at an affordable cost, except for minivans. Introduced way back September this year, Nissan has finally brought back the Livina nameplate in the Philippines after many years hiatus since it was left. And speaking of an affordable cost, what I've brought to you in today's feature is the base model EL that priced at 1,109,000 Philippine pesos, which is a good value for money for those who seek an MPV with basic amenities, good for people carrier, and feel efficient with a little bit of a class by Nissan. Without further ado, let's talk about the benefits and importance of the Nissan Livina EL, and to indicate this issue, to the exterior. Most of the design elements, components, and features of the all-new Nissan Livina are 98.5% taken from the Mitsubishi Xpander due to the alliances between Nissan, Mitsubishi, and Renault. Kung mapapansin nyo, identical ang kanyang mukha mula sa loob at labas ng sasakyan. And what makes the Livina different from the Xpander is the front end, where you can see it comes with the traditional Nissan signature V-motion front grille with chrome highlights, by which the front end of the Livina reminds me of the latest Nissan X-Trail or Nissan Qashqai, by which we don't have here in the country, and it looks literally a Nissan. Very striking, isn't it? All variants of the Nissan Livina, particularly in the EL variant that we have here, gets halogen multi-reflector headlights in the middle, LED daytime running lights that connects to the V-motion front grille on top, and halogen front fog lights at the bottom part. At the back, the Livina gets a clean and simple design, however, it doesn't get a strikingly sharp look as what you've seen from the Xpander. Lighting features that you get from this MPV is the signature LED rear combination lights, and what I really like about in this all-new Livina is the eye-catching rear diffuser design lower bumper, as well as the rear spoiler design at the upper back with a third brake light. The rest, this car gets a body-colored door handles, body-colored side mirrors, with turn signal indicators that features a power adjusting function, and the best attraction of the Livina's exterior is the floating roof design, which makes the car a very futuristic look and getting a striking taste to it, like an anaconda. Jump inside the interior, you can sense that you're riding on an Xpander, but this is not an Xpander. Did you get that niche? Well, forget it. Anyway, still you get the same futuristic design and premium finish, even though this was made with some reliable hard touch plastics and basic ergonomics as expected from a base model. However, what I'm going to zonk in this EL automatic Livina is that it does come with a 2DIN multimedia system instead of a 7-inch touchscreen infotainment display. Kung yung base model 1.5e manual na Livina ay mayroong 7-inch touchscreen display, bakit naka-multimedia player yung EL automatic? Dapat yung e-manual ay naka 2DIN lang kasi base model yan kagaya ng EL. Therefore, I'm going to zonk that. But the good news is, the rear cabin gets a roomier space inside, which you can fit average-sized adults even in the rearmost seats. Nothing can't go wrong with the Nissan Livina EL, because if you wanted an MPV with classy futuristic looking with basic ergonomics, pero ang pinaka-importante sa iyo ang makasakay lang mula sa 6 o 7 na tao, mapapamilya man o mapaparkada. If you think that the current Mitsubishi Xpander is kind of overpowering when it comes to features, then the Nissan Livina is one of your best choices. Besides, your 1.1 million pesos will not be put into waste because it gets a high quality and class-leading materials coming from the two Japanese manufacturers, feel efficient and dependable in every need. The Nissan Livina EL comes with a 15-inch silver alloy rims, which are wrapped in Dunlop NSAVE EC300 Plus tires that measures 185/65 R15. This MPV gets ventilated disc brakes in front and drum brakes at the back. McPherson struts with coil springs and torsion beams are the suspension duties of this car that could be applied from front to back. Speaker, bottle holders, little storage, window lock, central locking, window controls. All four windows in this car are powered, while the driver's side window gets a fully automatic function in both directions. Mirror controls, bonnet release, fuel door release, the driver's seat of this all-new 2023 Nissan Livina EL gets a fully manual adjustments. Got your seat height and your seat side position right down here. You have the same set of adjustments as found on the driver's side. Again, seat back, and down there is your seat sliding position. Alright. So let's check out the inside features of the all-new Nissan Livina EL. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Underneath of this cover, you have a massive amount of size storage area, hand-operated parking brake as I showed you earlier on, 2 cup holders, storage with a cover, some more storage, another storage at the upper part, USB port, and a 12-volt power outlet that has a maximum power of 120 watts. Little storage on the sides. Standard aircon controls. Got your different modes with your front defrost, fan speed in the middle, and to the right is your temperature dial. Recirculation button, 2 air vents, in the middle hazard switch. The Nissan Livina EL gets a 2DIN multimedia system head unit with USB, auxiliary, CD, and tuner connectivity options, and the sound system of this car is provided with 4 speakers. With a 4-speaker sound system, the sound performance of this car performs absolutely decent. Now this is a very simple head unit to use. You got your selective dial, power button, and your volume controls. To the right is your radio, and both sides you have your seat tracks. While on the right, I'm sorry, this is the left side. While on the right side is your go back button, repeat, random, display page. This corresponding button serves as your 6 customizable stations at the same time. Eject button, automatic P, CD player, and this is your display. Oh, I almost forgot, this is your media button, and this button right here allows you to go to your different main menus or sub menus, or you can use this button to allow to go to your different sound settings. Auxiliary port. Your light indicator controls, and your wiper controls. There are no controls on the steering wheel, but the steering wheel on this car gets a manual tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. Ayun. Central locking. No grip handle for the driver's side. The driver's side does get a sun visor, front cabin light, and your manual dimming rear view mirror. This car gets a sun visor with a vanity mirror for the front passenger side. You also have a grip handle at the ceiling for the front passenger side as well. Storage, and a perfectly sized glove box. Alright, so that's it for this one. We can turn this vehicle off and continue with the rest of our review. Speaker, bottle holders, and a storage. You also have a window control. And to gain access to the back, use this lever right here, pull it. And then you can access to the third row seats. Surprisingly, the space in the middle row of the Livina is very class-leading, like its twin sibling, the Xpander. I did set my driver's seat in my comfortable driving position, and coming from a 5'8" or 5'9" tall person, no matter what tall I am, still, I do have a generous amount of legroom and headroom, which actually, it measures at exact one ruler if I could guess so. Therefore, you will enjoy a long ride in the middle row with a nicely padded and comfortable fabric seats. Also, you can able to move the middle row seats of this car by using the bar underneath to adjust the space whether in the middle row or the last row, depending how spacious that you want. There are storage pockets found in both front seat backs, and on both sides of the rear, located at the ceiling, are grip handles with hooks. In the middle on top, you get 3 aircon vents with a fan speed control at the rightmost part of it. Lastly, this car gets a center armrest. Getting access at the last row seat is very easy thanks to its wide opening doors and a fold and tumbling function of the middle row seats. In terms of space, however, the last row of this MPV is off on the limited side for an average size adult like myself. As you can see, I do get a tiny amount of legroom and headroom. Therefore, the last row portion of the Livina are highly recommended for short adults as well as children. But you can able to adjust the middle row seats to your desired space that you want. Toys found on the back are small storage, cup holders, or bottle holders, depends on your preference, and your grip handles on the ceiling located on both sides. At the right portion of it, there is a 12-volt power outlet supply. Lastly, your cabin light is located in the middle on top. Boot space of the Livina when all the rear seats up measures 150 liters. For extra cargo room, fold the third row seats down and this will create 750 liters of space approximately. Once all the rear seats are folded down, boot space measures 1600 liters. There are exposed storage areas on both sides of the boot, and underneath at the boot floor, there are some extra storage to hide their things in there. In terms of safety, the Nissan Livina EL gets 2 airbags, anti-lock braking system, ELR seatbelts in all seats, isofix and tether anchors for the rear seats, and alarm system with immobilizer. Thank you for tuning in of the startup and a full walk-around review of this all-new 2023 Nissan Livina 1.5 EL that is mated to a 4-speed automatic gearbox. I hope you like this video, and if you do, make sure hit thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now, if you're subscribed to my channel, please hit the notification bell button to get notified for my latest updates. And don't forget, follow all of my social media platforms. As always, I'll see you next time with 4 more latest videos on YouTube. God bless you, more power, I love you all, and mabuhay!